All right, one of the beauties of Connect is the smarts that it has already pre-built into it. Part of it, the heart of it, is really called Smart Fields. And when you look at a contact manager or anything like this, when you get it, all the other ones, they're all blank. You got to figure out what the fields are, what the drop downs are. The cool thing, one of the really cool things about Connect is that we've taken hundreds of thousands, probably millions of records and decades of experience and really boiled it down to what we found is the most effective. What you see here is what I use, and I want to make the greatest amount of money and use my time most effectively and use my life in a way that makes the greatest amount of sense. So we have the same thing we use as we provide to you. So make sure that you put as much gold and attention and love into this, because that's what you get right back out. Like relationship, if it's friends and family or business or referral or a cold contact, be sure every time you open a record that you update it. When you update it, Connect will serve the best things to the top, and you'll be able to find exactly what you need to make the greatest amount of money. Let Connect do the work, but just when it's time, when you bring up a record, just make sure it's accurate. Anyway, friends and family, because I might want to say, hey, friends and family, here's my new address in the Caribbean. I can shoot out a list, or I can bring up a list to call. Type, of course, we want to prospect, refer, a client, competition, vendor, former client. I want to know, because I might want to send different communication to these different people, and I might want to say, hey, Connect, bring up everybody that's on my team because there's something new, or I want to scope out what my competition's doing, or I want to send a notice out to vendors that go, hey, I've been doing business with you, at least give me a shot at getting your business too. And former clients, hey, this is life. Have a list of them, because you might want to go back out to them with a new offer. And of course, if you've read Rewire, you know how important rank is, and Connect uses it so much. Because if you tell it it's an A, that means it's important, and Connect says, wow, this is important to John. I'm going to serve this up to the top when it comes around. I'm going to serve it up to him before B's and C's, because I know he can make more money on A's. And of course, we're going to want to know what the status is with your connection with Albert or whomever it is. Have I contacted him? Am I in process? Did I just email him? Did I leave a message? Do not contact means that Connect is never going to send out any email. It's not going to serve this up, because do not contact means do not contact. And why do we keep them? Well, because when we import records, and this do not contact, this bad person might be on another list, and you want to connect them. You want to see that, oh boy, I'm glad I saw that when I was importing it, because I don't want to call this joker again. And remarketing, it's either yes or no. No means Connect is not going to broadcast email out, and of course you want the greatest number to say yes. So the temptation is to mark everybody yes, even though they didn't agree to get email. So you want to be careful of that. And here's what we found to work best is these words. Because remember, when you talk to, out of 100 people, 90 are going to say, timing's not right. And they're going to say it like no. No, not right now, whatever. But what we found is the best words to get them to opt in, say yes for remarketing is this. We go, hey, I understand maybe timing's not right. Do you mind if I just, let's just keep in contact, because, something might come up that I have that might be a real benefit to you. Do you mind if I every once in a while swing by, say hello, or give you a call, or, shoot you an email, or whatever the case is? And what we find is that when you're new, about 50% will say yes. And then later, what it seems is that once you get familiar and comfortable with how those words roll off your tongue, you can get as much as 97% is what I've seen. And you want as many positive, you want to work on that so that you get more and more in remarketing, because 50 to 97 is almost 100%. So you want your remarketing to balloon as much as possible, because people wake up. You and I say no one day and say yes the next. And when we wake up and are more in the mood to say yes, you want to be there in front of them. You want your email to pop into their box, and they go, oh man, I'm glad John sent me that email, because I was just thinking about that the other day. It's so serendipitous that this happened. No, it's not. It's planned. So be sure to put in smart fields right. In the last one, that Connect is smart enough to put in the last one for you, and that's last date contacted. And that's important because of this 30-day remarketing. You don't want everybody just to keep popping up every day. You want them to come up when you want them to come up. Either you're going to put them on a list and they're going to come up, or they're going to come around back in 30 days. And if they're an A, they're going to come up at the top in 30 days. And if they're B, they're going to come in later. C, they're going to come in later yet. And that just helps you use your time effectively. So put all the love and accuracy and gold in, and Connect will serve it right back out to you.